we should be live, and I really mean should in a lot of like quotations right now.
Hello?
Should. Hello?
Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Are we live? In should in a lot of like quotations right now.
Hello?
Should. Yep, I think we're live. I think people hear you. I think we are good to go. Let me make sure I pull up the stream on my end.
Yep, it looks good on my end. I can see it.
Hell yeah. Looks like we're good then.
Nice skin, bro. The beta rider skin, is that what that is?
That is like, yeah, it's called Extreme Rider Sonic. I'm not sure if it's like...
It's from that concept art from Sonic Riders.
Is it? That is really cool if that's what it is.
Yeah,
honestly.
right?
Yeah, I believe it is. I believe it is. But with this, we should be live. Who are rumbling their Sonic? I'm rumbling my Sonic. So, here we are. You guys should be able to hear the game now as well. Sonic Rumble. This is the early creator access for the game. Obviously, shout out to Rovio and the team over at Sonic Rumble for allowing us to, even have early PC access to the game. This will be live for you guys in a little under a month, I believe, right now on Steam. You can also play the game right now on select regions on phone. I do believe those select regions do not include the States, however. But, you can... I'm just saying, when there's a will, there's a way. It's not out on Spain either, and I've been playing this game on my phone for months. So, again, when there is a will, there is a way. But here is the official version on PC. I'm going to show you guys a little bit around as well. As you can see, you can obviously use the mouse to navigate the menus here. You also can go ahead and, check out all of your skins as you would on mobile. There's some black bars right now for you guys, like on the sides, but those will be gone when we get into like the actual game. So don't worry about that. I'm happy to support, like, if there's any PC nerds like me watching. Again, I use an ultra wide screen and it has, very high refresh rates, etc. This game supports all of it. Again, here in the menus, you do get some black bars, some sidebars, but in the game, it gets set to your actual ultra-wide resolution. The game runs at uncapped frame rates. It's great. It's beautiful. They've done a really good job here. So I can show you guys some skins as well that you can get right now. Again, shout out Creator Program for the skins. But right now, there's a Sega X Sonic collab kind of going on. Sonic Rumble, obviously, where you get Ai from Super Monkey Ball, you get the Werewolf and the Were Dragon from Altered Beast, and then Opa Opa and Oopa Oopa from Fantasy Zone. So shout out Sega characters, and a lot more are coming. We did some. Okay, I've been disconnected. No, I have not. There's been some collabs teased in the Sega in the trailer for this. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, with that said, we should be good to go. Evan, how familiar are you with this game?
Not at all.
You're not familiar?
I have not. I haven't played it since, like, they did that beta testing thing.
All right, fair enough.
Where they were like gathering information or whatever.
Yep. All right.
A lot of people did that, so just so anyone is unaware, it was not like, oh, only like 10 people. Like, no, like it was a lot of people that did it. A lot of people. Similar to what this thing is right now, but way earlier.
Right.
Development. Like I had to record like my voice while I was playing it and stuff.
Right. That's
but I literally, like you just said, right? Like it's been out in a lot of other places, and not specifically where you're from, but there's ways. I have not used those ways. So I have not touched it. Right. I don't know anything about it.
Fair enough. Well, I guess you'll be watching it. I can actually go ahead, if you want. I will stream the game also on the Discord, so you can check it out.
React in real time.
Yeah, in real time. Because again, I'm on a new setup, guys. Brand new setup. If there's any computer nerds, I'm on an RTX 5090. I have one of the best processors in the market as well, a Ryzen 9800X 3D. This is like overkill, so we should be good to go now. I should be able to stream with little issues when it comes to performance. So let's go. Let's just hit play. Obviously, controller support. I very much recommend. Steam even tells you, like when you start playing the game, it's like, hey, do you want to use controller? It's better. And it's like, yeah. It is. But I will say, on phone, this game plays pretty well as well. Obviously, you lose performance and everything compared to computer, but the game plays really well on phones as well, I'm happy to say. So let's see what we get into first. There's a lot of stages here, which is really cool. Like, really, really cool. I really like the chemical plant ones. They sound really good. They have, like, really good, like, Sonic Forces remixes. So I am not the so this screen here initially is like, it rates kind of like your drip. Like, the more drip points you have, you'll be like at the top of like the
What do you mean drip? What?
So those points are calculated between the skins that you are wearing, the emotes that you have, what level they are, etc., etc. So then you are like showcased as a top player at the start of the lobby. Yeah.
The 2D emotes look sick.
They are really good. Yep, the style of the emotes is really good. I always love this place one.
Wish that the character models looked like those.
I know.
Like, I know that the 2D art. I know that the 2D art is based off of the 3D models. Like, they have the similar chibi proportions or whatever you want to call it. However, I'm a broken record at this point, so I'll just plug it into the general conversation that like, taking hints from 2D artwork is the way to go.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Love that
and back when this game was like, we didn't even see a single thing about it. There was like the Sonic and Friends TikTok ongoing, right?
I wanted them to use those.
Yeah, and no, I was like, dude, if whatever new Sonic mobile game is coming looks chibi, I will be very sad. And then they reveal Rumble and it's just chibi, and I'm like, wow.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm glad you brought that up though, because when we were in the beginning stages of hearing about this in the news cycle, so we didn't see it yet. I thought for sure it was just going to be the Sonic and Friends models.
Right.
And I was thinking that like maybe like 2 minutes ago. I just didn't say anything yet. And the reason I didn't say anything is because I'm like, I think the answer is that they're too chibi.
Right.
The characters interact with far too many stage elements, so their proportions need to be a little bit bigger than Sonic and Friends. Like, they're really stubby. Like,
yeah, no.
Stubbier than these.
Because again, the whole thing with this game is that this is Eggman supposedly playing with these toys. Like, the quote unquote lore of this game is Eggman, right? Like, just playing like a little man with his toys.
Testing his inventions.
Yeah, exactly. But more than his inventions, I think again, it's just like he just has all these figures, right? And he's supposedly playing with them.
Well, that was in IDW a little bit.
Was it?
Do you read IDW?
Yeah. I'm up to date. Yeah.
So I think it was after the whole Dr. Tinker thing. So I know that Dr. Tinker did toy stuff. But I think the reason that was really interesting to me is that later on when holy shit, I can't believe I did that. Eggman got his memories back.
Yeah.
He also still had toys, and somebody tried to make fun of him for it, but basically his defense was, how else do you think I, like, test my shit?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, I'm not too, like, enthusiastic about, like, the character models in this game, like the proportions, but I understand that, again, this game has to pump out a lot of skins, a lot of emotes, etc. And Sonic characters have a lot of, like, wildly different proportions for the different characters. Like, again, some will have, like, the big quills, some others, you know, will not have quills whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. So, like, they needed a kind of default, proportion model to go off of. And, I mean, again, they seldom just... It's not like I don't dislike it. I just was hoping for something cool. It's like...
No. I think I know what you're saying, and I've recently, I mean, the older and older I get, I feel like I just kind of simplify all these stances that I've had for a long time. So this is one of those moments.
Right.
I've realized that, like, look at the gameplay of this game. You know what? Like, I'll use the visual aid to my assistance. So this is a more simplified, like, this is not uniquely Sonic gameplay. Like, I'm happy that it's utilizing, you know, like, enemies from, like, I think those are Sonic Heroes enemies. Like, I like how it uses that stuff, and like you were explaining earlier, there's, like, a lore explanation. I appreciate all that stuff, and the characters look good, like you were saying, like, they look good.
They look good, yeah.
But I think what you and I really love about Sonic and why we got a lot of joy out of something like Frontiers.
It's the other approach,
Because
to me, you have the cute approach. You have the cute approach and the raw as hell approach. This is
and here's my thing.
This is cute.
And this is the simple part though. I'm starting to realize that like it's really easy, at least now for me, to set my expectations in line based on what the gameplay is. So for example, Crossworlds, it benefits from a cuter direction too. It's like it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be epic. It doesn't. There's no reason for it because it's very approachable in general to the gameplay. This game is the same way. And here's the thing. Here's the part where I want to open it up to discussion. I think they made the mistake of making Superstars one of those games because the worst part about Superstars is the co-op that barely functioned, which obviously was their strategy of making it more appealing to general audiences. I think they made a big mistake because classic Sonic gameplay is really not that approachable.
Right.
It's like, it's more approachable than like 3D momentum-based Sonic, but it's still momentum-based, slope-based gameplay. Like, I don't know about you, but there's been multiple times where I'm like, yeah, try it. I love classic Sonic. I'm sure you'll like it. And they just they can't do it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I'm saying, is I think Superstars would have benefited a lot from having that, like, serious kind of, a little bit more of that serious epic energy that things like Frontiers or Sonic CD even.
I completely agree. But yeah, I mean, this game went for this, and like, again, like, that is like my biggest gripe of this game, because when you actually start playing this game, it's really fun. Like, I gotta admit, like, it's a really fun game.
But I think it's an appropriate direction. That's basically my point here, is like, I get it, and I'm starved for that epic feeling, but I know for a fact that if there was something, like another game that had that kind of epic, more serious
like this wouldn't even be an issue. I
wouldn't even be thinking about it. So it's very much, and that's why the discussion starts to get confusing, right? Because people that like this, that makes it really hard for them to understand, because they're not starved for it. So they're getting satisfied. So
exactly.
So I think it's worth acknowledging that, like, the context of when the game released.
Exactly, because again, and this is supposed to be kind of like obviously these kind of games are like long-term projects, right? So by the time this game is going strong or not so strong or really strong in like a year, 2 years, maybe there'll be 1 or 2 more Sonic games that are completely in the, cool, raw direction, right? So, and then I'll look into Rumble and it's like, this is totally fine. Again, I mean, this is a game you're supposed to casually open on your phone or whatever your platform or preference is, phone or computer. Hopefully a console release down the line, hopefully. And then you play, you do a few rounds, you grind your daily rings, you buy your battle passes if you're so inclined with the skins and everything, and you have fun, you play with your friends if that's what you want to do, and you hop off. And this is kind of supposed to be, like, again, for years and years and years, right? So again, right now, I'm not like, in love with what they decided to do with its visuals, because I want, oh my god, cool Sonic the Hedgehog, where he is raw as hell and he reminds me of Goku, and he's so cool.
I will say, I want to use this as a very relevant topic to this live stream specifically. I think that realization that I truly, really care about that, and thank you, Frontiers, for really, like,
thank you, Frontiers. You're the best Sonic game. Don't let anyone say otherwise.
Slow down. I'm thanking Frontiers because it was the first time they took a similar risk to that sort of direction.
Yeah.
And it made me realize that that's really why I'm here. And that's why it really personally, especially as I got older, it started to burn me out reporting every piece of Sonic news, because it was splitting my my intentions apart, because I was always about being very, very transparent. And I felt I was like, when that camera's on, like, if I can tell that, like, I'm not saying how I truly feel, I'm gonna be so, like, I'm gonna be cringing. I'm gonna have to, like, shower 900 times. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I think that realization, while it was a really happy thing, it also came with clarity. But it was like, so I'm not super excited for things like Crossworlds. Like, I'm like, it's a good game, but this is similar. It's like, this is a good game. Looks like a lot of fun, but it's not scratching that same itch.
Yeah,
That's
no.
all.
No, and again...
Which is why it's perfect that you're the host, and I'm the co-host to support you, because you're really, really excited about these things, too.
I am excited about anything Sonic, really. I try to go into everything with an open mind. And again, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Before we saw this game, I was like, please don't be chibi, please don't be chibi, please don't be chibi. And then they revealed the game and it's chibi. And I said, I'm gonna end it all. but then, again, I played the game and I'm like, man, like... I was also kind of a follower of Sonic Runners back when that was, like, live. Obviously, rest in peace, that game. And when I played this game, I was like, wow, I feel a lot of the same passion and oomph that I could get out of Sonic Runners from this. It has a soundtrack that is incredible for a mobile game, like, incredible. The remixes here are, all of them are some of the best remixes for any Sonic track I've ever heard. Like, I'd say some of these remixes are up there with, like, Team Sonic Racing remixes, which are really good, like, really good. And you play the game and it's like, wow, there's all these different skins, and there's all these little cute emotes, and there's all of this art that I really like. There's a lot to appreciate. Is it everything I wanted for? No, because everything I want for a Sonic game is on mobile, like a mobile Sonic game is something more on the cool approach. But am I behind this? Like, yeah, I am. Like, I think this is cool. Yeah, like Frank saying, which, by the way, hi Frank. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, it is a let them cook kind of thing. 100%. It is.
Oh no, yeah.
And they are cooking.
It's a really good game.
I think
you can tell they put a lot of effort.
Yeah. Again, things to improve. And as a content creator for this game, which, by the way, again, I've mentioned before, but we are official, verified content creators. We have our own Chow with the stupid little camera. No one else gets this Chow, only like content creators, which is really cool. And then this profile picture as well. So again, it's really, really cool. I really appreciate what they're doing for us. And again, I'll be showcasing everything I can out of this game. And I look forward to playing with everyone in chat, because again, even if you're not too thrilled about this game, I find that when you end up playing it, and especially in a social environment where it's fun with friends and everything, it's good. Trust me, it's good. It's fun.
Yeah, we want as many people on this game as possible, because we need, like, more multiplayer Sonic games.
Exactly.
And the only way that's going to happen is if we increase the player base. So it's not even like a whole, like, money, like, we need to get, Sega to make money. No, it's simply
money.
We need as many Sonic fans as possible so that
Sonic
the franchise can grow and do more.
Social Sonic experiences need to grow, and I have very high hopes with Crossworlds. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most when it comes to Crossworlds. Like, okay... And they even took this jab against Mario Kart, right? Where it's like, yeah, Mario Kart looks very good and all, but like, hey, here's the only mascot, racing game that you can play any platform you want. You can be on Switch, you can be on PC, you can be on Play 4, you can be on Play 5, you can be on Xbox One, you can be on Xbox 2. Whatever you want to be.
Do they have crossplay?
It's crossplay. It's crossplay, and you can play with your friends anywhere you want.
When was that announced?
It was announced. I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed, like in little little text thing. There is crossplay in that game. There is.
Oh shit.
There is.
So Sonic has always had that leverage, but I don't think they ever had crossplay before. So
I'm pretty sure you can see, like, in the Xbox store or the Microsoft Store version of the game. It kind of it has like single player, multiplayer, crossplay. I believe crossplay is like a thing they showcase. So yeah. So it's just like, thumbs up, man, because that's massive. That's massive.
That is something that is not, I think, as prominent in the discussion that it should be. Like, if we're judging, obviously, just based on, like, quality, like, obviously, okay? Jesus, I know that Mario Kart 9 is gonna be, like, ridiculously
Dude, Mario Kart World is gonna... Dude, okay, here's the thing. Look at me. Mario Kart World is gonna sell 20 million more copies than Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Fact. Does that matter? No, it does not. It doesn't speak towards the quality of Sonic Racing Cross or anything. It's just Mario Kart. You need to let go. Like the comparison about it, dude. Mario Kart is always gonna sell more. Like a lot more. Nothing we can do. That doesn't mean Cross Worlds is bad, because it's not. I haven't played it, but from everyone that's played it, they're like, dude, this is fun.
Mario and Sonic, I think, have always been like this, even at their peaks, where Sega was always catering to whatever Nintendo wasn't able to. And Nintendo was always trying to be like as respectable and like really like clean and it was always from the beginning. It was like, okay, Sega's like, okay, who can we speak to that isn't that audience? Like the antithesis of what that is. And the people who are going to be buying Mario Kart 9 like on day one are going to have that disposable income, and it's not going to really affect them in that same way. Whereas Sonic is the one for the people.
Exactly.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to make you something. People. I'm going to meet you where you are. Like, it's not going to be as good as Mario Kart 9, but like, hey, we're going to play. You're going to meet new people. There's going to be a lot of people playing. Let's go.
Yep. Absolutely. So, while we ramble on about things, I wanted to ask chat what character I should play with next, but I'm going to take like the liberty while we ramble on a little more to go with my girl. We're going to do some Blaze. Especially because I just unlocked an emote for her, because this game does have exclusive emotes for each character that only fit a certain character and you cannot do with any other. For example, Blaze has her pyrokinesis, so only she can do this emote, and etc, etc. So I'm gonna go with Blaze. We're gonna let's give her some cute like effects, right? There is this, okay, let's use this. This is again, exclusive kind of skin for content creators where you get reactions, like social media reactions. It's really funny. So we'll do this. I do not want to give her any like custom win poses because I really like her default one, which is again exclusive to Blaze, and then I do not really have anything exclusive to Grind. I'm gonna give her the spin kick for the air tricks, and then let's go. Next match, guys, you get to decide. Again, if you want me to go with Zabok or Charmy, because I'm saying Charmy, I'll do it. It's not something I would do, but if you want me to, I will do it. Guys, Ray Ryan and Guzzle does not when they did it in 2006 and 2006. I mean, yeah, but again, we still have not seen Extreme Gear gameplay. So let's look forward to that. Before we judge too much on that end, I say we wait for the Extreme Gear gameplay.
It's crazy though, because like Mario Kart has all the fucking vehicles that you wouldn't grind with.
Yeah.
And Sonic Cross Worlds has a board.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what you would grind with.
Yeah. So let's hope.
Why?
Let's see where that goes. Where with the, because again, we haven't seen them yet. Like everything honestly, we can do with Extreme Gear right now is assumptions. Like we don't know if things are gonna change, like layouts are gonna change, like it's all assumptions. So, hey, let's wait, let's see.
I have a hot take though. Rails in Sonic games very quickly became a set piece rather than a gameplay element.
Yeah.
And I really like when I was a kid, SA2's rail grinding was both, and. Oh, I wish they like played with the balancing mechanic a bit more. I feel like they instantly gave up. I hated spamming B or whatever you were supposed to do in Heroes, like where they do the little flippy dance on there. Like, what? How? In what world is that cooler looking than shredding, like, and sparks flying off?
I think
while you're like leaning as the rail turns.
I think in SA2 was an issue. It was like what people would literally say a skill issue. But it's like we need to emphasize, like, is it a skill issue if like most people are struggling with it, right? Like clearly in SA2 people were struggling. Exactly.
Yeah, just don't give up. Like I hate it when it's like, they give up. Like I'm not saying, oh, make it exactly like SA2. No, it was shit, and I had to work really hard to figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, me too.
But when there's so many rails, and that's what I'm saying is after that. They didn't reduce the amount of rails. There was just as many as in SA2 ratio-wise in the levels, but you were doing less. So I'm like, bro, I'm losing. Like the level designer is winning that trade. I'm losing. I'm spamming like B and doing nothing while the level designer draws a line. Like I'm sorry, but like I'm not gonna be as impressed. I want to do something.
Yeah.
At least maybe make dedicated sharp turns where you have to like only there. If you like lean into the turn and then release at the right time, you'll like flick and launch forward with more boost. That way you have to pay attention to the set piece. But you can get rewarded if you're engaging with it. as opposed to just like not.
Hey man, they give up. No, I don't know. They just, I guess they were up to changing it. With boost, I can understand like why we took that approach, but let's see if moving forward we can kind of move on from the automated rails approach and do something else. We'll see.
I'll be more optimistic. Shadow Generations with like the rail grinding and Chaos Spears. I think Chaos Spears are like what made it work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because then all of a sudden you're on rails, and then it allows you to kind of trust that you're going to go in a direction, and then you can like aim or like look at your surroundings above you.
Yeah.
But then juggling the like, oh, is there a rail going to still be under me when I come back? That was fun. But again, when it's just the rail, I always feel like I'm losing the trade.
Yeah, for sure. Ow. Okay, let's see. So this is a hunt where you're supposed to get the most score possible rather than, finishing first or whatever. Now we see the green clouds and the rainbow. The rainbow clouds are the ones that will give you like the most points, and the green ones, and then the normal ones don't really give you any points as far as I'm aware. And then here at the end you want to hit the little death egg thing here and score some points. I am Canadian? Dude, that is so awesome. Good for you. I am Spanish. What's up?
I never used to be like proud that I was Canadian until recently, and I think I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I never used to give a fuck. Now I'm like, oh yeah.
And yeah, this game utilizes like a lot of like sound effects and sound cues from like a lot of like different games, which is cool. I did not do as good as I wanted to do here, but I think we're still fine. Yeah, 8th, We'll take it. We are fine with that. But yeah, I really cannot wait for this game to like have a global release, because again, I think it's gonna be fun. If anything, at the release, it's gonna be really fun. I am. I'm not even the top 3. I really... this is a rough match, because number 1 has like almost 3,000 rings. I'm not even in 2,000. So that's gonna be a little tough. A little tough. This game is the most attention Lost World has gotten since its release. I mean, yeah, because of its art style, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. And also, like, it has stages from Lost World and songs from Lost World, so yeah. You are not wrong. Let's say someone's, like, above me. What in the world? But yeah, the remixes in this game especially are so good. The music in this game is incredibly good. And I know it's like, I just don't want to say the whole it goes hard for no reason, because no, it's Sonic, of course it goes hard, but it's like especially really good.
To tie it into what I was saying earlier, this is basically sort of like a interactive commercial for Sonic. Like, in the same way that the Mario and Sonic games were kind of like an interactive commercial for the Sonic brand. Like, if you have really good remixes, you're just going to prompt a lot more of that, like, oh, what's this song? And, like, if there's a normie, for lack of a better term, with a Sonic fan, they can explain it. Oh, this is a remix of this, and this is a reference to that.
Yep.
And then that's an entry point. Yep. Maybe that person will play those games. Who knows?
Yep, 100%. And I don't think... I'm aiming for a 3rd place here. I don't think I'm going to get away with anything above 3rd in our current situation, but I am trying. Can you not do that, mister? I want to ult someone, and I missed. That's fantastic.
You'd think that, like, the fact that everyone knows the guy that's in 1st is over there, that they would target him. Yeah, but you kind of just target anyone that comes across you. Well, we got a 4th. I'll take it. I think it's because the skill ceiling, like, what makes this game fun is that the skill ceiling kind of, like, isn't that high, because it equalizes everybody's skill.
Yeah, essentially.
But in the same way, you can't auto-balance like that, like where somebody's winning and like takes an early lead. The collective opinion can never like swallow the like champion.
Absolutely.
Like really quickly.
And again, it's very much like there is a lot of RNG involved on this, and then that's kind of like the fun aspect as well. Again, this is not a competitive
It's
fighting
about balance.
game. Yeah, it's
about balancing it.
Fun and, you know, a little bit of like skill expression, so you can actually try. Like, you can actually try, but even if you're try-harding, sometimes someone watching TV, not minding the game, will win because things just worked out that way.
The idea is that for people who get really good, their opponents still need to get close enough where that person that's good still gets player interaction. I think it like becomes boring when you're so good that you don't even like interact with anybody.
Yeah. So Jark really wants Charmy, so right, we'll do Charmy.
You felt that way about Charmy, huh?
You're lucky that I even have Charmy. Because I'm out to collect every skin, because for a while I was like, I'm not even getting Charmy. You're lucky I even have him. We'll even level him up a little bit so we can emote with him. Right, so let me make sure. Actually, I'll do this with the mouse, it's more comfortable for me. Where are you, Charmy? Where'd you go? Little guy. There you are.
Charmy's best moment is in Sonic X. When he starts crying, I forget why. And then Vector's like, stop crying! And he goes, okay. He just stops instantly. I fucking love that.
Oh my lord, man, yeah. Charmy is something, man. What can we give Charmy? What's funny for Charmy? I don't think I have any, I don't have any like exclusive emotes for Charmy per se. I have this Bubbles, I do have the Tackle. We'll give him, I want to give him something silly. Sonic as Charmy is a menace. Yeah, he is a menace in that. I'll give Charmy...
Charmy Solo's so Dark Oak.
We'll give him the vent. Yes. We'll give him the vent, that's what we'll do. And then for emotes, I'll give him like... Do I have any Charmy emotes? I don't have any Charmy emotes.
Did they even make any for him?
I think there might be one or two.
There has to.
Wait, we can check out the shop real quick. Let's see. So we have the skin bundle, obviously. We have Roxa Rouge, her Screw Kick. I'm not sure if we have anything specifically for Charmy.
We have a
sad Charmy. Yes.
Oh, okay. There is something.
Perfect. Okay. We'll have sad.
I'm still not used to seeing like different types of Chow like out in the wild.
Yeah.
Modern Sonic games.
Yeah.
That like trips me out. I'm like, Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh. Let's get this out too, just for the culture and the big. But yeah, we do have sad Charmy, so we're going with that. And then let's make sure we get the stuff that we need to get. See if we get a chest. Yeah, we do. Alright, so we can get some goodies here. Perfect. To level up skins and the likes. And then over here, do I have Sad Charmy equipped? Let me make sure. Yeah, it's equipped. Okay, awesome. Alright, let's go with Charmy. We're doing it. I'm gonna say that line. They really just gave like the, I think it's the only try. There might be more, but I think they just gave him the crying one, which is really funny to me. But hey. Awesome, dude.
It's a reference.
It's a reference. It's a reference to that one time in Sonic X.
Yeah, so Charmy would never cry. Seriously, never. Anyways. Just to manipulate someone.
Oh, I really like this guy's Sanctuary run.
So mean to me! And then stings the shit out of you. That's Charmy energy.
Yep. It's all Sonic and Shadows and Tails, and here we are, Charmy gaming. Charmy will win. The violin in this remix, man, like they go extremely hard with these remixes. I really like them. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's. Oh, I wanted to get the pole, but I could not. Let's get the wall jumps.
Oh yeah, see, there's some of the skill ceiling.
Yeah.
I definitely would be at the bottom there. Sega logos? Oh, that's for the event.
Yeah, that's for the event. Who do I homing attack? Who am I feeling mean to right now? You. Let's do some balance. I'm trying to balance on the things, but I can, you know. There we go. Oh no, I fell. Oh, unfortunate.
It didn't look like you were falling.
Yeah.
That's why you got that target down there.
let's get this over here. Get the shield. Shield is always good because you're always gonna get randomly hit by someone, so... Yeah, let's homing attack onto the balloons. That works. Alright, perfect. I think we'll get a 5th. Yeah, I got a 5th. That's fine. Here's Charmy. Charmy is like unchanged from his modern model. Like you can't even tell it's supposed to be chibi. Like this is just Charmy. Like yeah, he just looks like that. That's Charmy. They should add heavy and bomb for the Chaotix fans and not elaborate on it. That'd be crazy. They would never, but that'd be crazy.
Shadow's dead.
Shadow's dead. Let's die with him. Do I have the sleep? I don't have the sleep, I think. Oh yeah, I do. We can all die together.
Did he kick you right at the end?
I think they did, yeah.
He's like, don't fucking copy me.
The emotes that allow you to kick people are so funny. And a lot of them do, like a lot of them that you would not expect to kick. Like for example, I have like Sonic's like finger wag. And for some reason, before he twirls and does a finger wag, he punches. Like he just punches you. It's so funny.
And it actually hurts other players?
It doesn't hurt them, but you kick them. But you know, it's not something you'll have the opportunity to use like inside of the match.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, it's at the end, but yeah, you do kick people, like they go flying.
That's funny.
Yeah. Silly game. Charmy loves Shadow, but Shadow hates Charmy. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to me. I think Charmy loves everyone, but everyone unconditionally likes him. Which is to say, they like him because he's a kid and you cannot be mad at him. But he's annoying as hell. Let's make sure we get a good position in this one. I'm gonna try hard rumble.
Uh-oh.
We're fine, we're good.
Whoa.
We run over here, and we run over here. We are good. People usually fumble really fast on this one. And I can see why. I mean, it's a little tricky, but... Okay, the conveyor belt will speed up. I don't think I've ever gotten it to speed up before. People are usually dead by now. We have some real gamers.
Oh, this is like a survival?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I think someone's about to get cooked here. Yeah. Here we go.
You got first place, huh?
I'm not sure if it was first. I think everyone just kind of, you know, everyone that was live kind of won.
I see.
Here. Hello. Russian name, I believe, that I can read. Hard. Hi. Hello. And that lands us in second, actually. Yeah, we did pretty well in that one.
Damn.
There is a chance. If we focus on this first, there is a chance here. Because the last rounds are always like PvP rounds, which means go kill the other person, so. This remix, oh my god, dude. Desert Ruins from Sonic Lost World. So good. So good. It's fantastic.
Is this is a Lost World song?
Yeah.
I actually like this song though from Lost World.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like it. There's 100 rings. See, so there you're supposed to wait until the ramp goes up so you can use momentum, ironically enough, and launch up and get the rings. Just fun. We're second right now. Yeah, that James guy has a lot of rings. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to catch up. I felt. It's okay. There's still stuff over here. We'll be fine. I think some tornadoes spawn around here as well at some point. Oh, let's not fall. Let's wait for this. Then we can do that. Yeah, so these tornadoes spawn and you can use them to go up. Yeah, there you go. And you can get up here. And then we can use this here. And there's a lot of rings up here. Yeah. I think this is toxic, which makes you go slower. I did not know you could get ults in this map. Let's get some rings. I'm 5th, which is not the best. Let's see if we can... Okay, yeah, so this gives you... Okay, so let's see if I can target this guy. No, it wasn't that guy, actually. Shoot, I missed.
3rd, not bad.
Got
2nd,
3rd. 3rd, 2nd. We're...
First!
Clutch!
Oh, you got it!
We clutched! So I think someone hit him. Someone must have hit him. Thank you, whoever that was. Hey.
You were just sneaking around, grabbing all the rings.
Yep.
Like, thanks.
Okay, so that's Charmy's win, because I've never seen that. There he is. He spins around. Charmy lives to see another day. But not for long. We get level 59, always good. Always nice. Charmy sweep. Jark, you gotta wait with it this one time. Do not get used to it. You gotta wait with it this one time. Let's catch up all the usual stuff you need to do in your mobile games. Rank up everything and everything. To get stuff. You know how it goes. We also got an achievement. Fruit for a chop. Thank you for... This is easily the 2nd best OST for a Sonic mobile game. We only have 2 mobile games with an actual OST. It's number 1 runners for you, Halo. Like with 1 you must mean runners, correct? Because I can see an argument for this going over runners. Runners does have original music, which is fantastic, but the remixes here are so good that I would not... I would have to think if I like this or runners better. But obviously Runner's soundtrack is amazing, beautiful. So I can see why it wouldn't quite reach those levels for you. Let's get stuff from the event pass, all those rings, fantastic. Evan, what are we playing as now?
Oh, Metal Sonic?
Metal Sonic? This guy right here?
Yeah?
Yeah, alright. Metal Sonic it is.
I like Metal Sonic.
Yeah, me too. Look at him, he looks so silly in all these emotes. Freezing Metal Sonic.
Does he have any specific...
He does have some, I just don't think I have them, but yeah, he does have them. His winning pose is fantastic though. His winning pose is literally the Sonic CD finger wag, where he like just stands like this and does a finger wag. Yeah, it's really cool. That the reference is there. It's really good. At least a content creator, Chow. Why not? And I do have this emote for him, which I really like using. It's like a warning. It's like, watch out, buddy. Watch out. Do not get carried away. Yeah, we'll use that. I'm down with that. And we can get a thumbs up. Sure, that's fine. And for effects, we'll give what will I give this guy? Don't speed stripes, paw prints. That's so... Dude, we'll give him hearts. We'll give him hearts. My Metal Sonic will be farting hearts. And then we'll give him warm-up 2. I'm fine with that. Win, I do not want to change his winning, so I won't do that. Give him the jump, and I don't have coins, so... Okay. That's what we'll do. Has Sonic Rumble already come out on PC? Nope. It'll come out on PC, I believe, in little less than a month with the global release of the game. This is early creator access. Oh yeah, there's something that they changed as well, kind of recently, but before the lobby, like when you would load in, it would just be your character kind of standing there. But now it's like, it showcases all of the skins that you have kind of in the background as your character kind of like runs, and they cheer you on and stuff. And they use, you know, emotes that you might have and everything, which is, you know, cool. Cool addition. It's warn people. You may only touch it once. I meant to say Rumble, not Runners. Tiny's way too good, you know, like how I like his music. I think he's the most talented Sonic music composer. Yeah, no, that's very fair. So yeah, I totally understand if you prefer the Runners soundtrack. How's it going? I like what I'm seeing with Rumble, but isn't it a little late for this genre of game? Yeah? They are a little late to the booming of this genre. but this genre still succeeds, which is why they made the game. It makes sense for Sonic to have a platformer battle royale game. It makes all the sense in the world. And again, you just joined the stream, I'm sure, so we'll discuss this a little earlier, but it's not what my first option of what I would have wanted out of a new Sonic game that I'm gonna play every day on my phone. But I can see why, and it's one of the, Frank said it, someone that was here in the chat said before, it's like, it's a let him cook thing, where it's a little iffy at first, you might have some questions, but then you play it and it's like, like, I think you start to understand the vision. Now, is it late or not? I mean, hard to say what being late kind of means, because these games still succeed, they clearly still do well, but I know what you mean. It's a fair question. If anything, it's a fair question. Ow, dude! There's my Metal Sonic with his hard trails. Yeah, Carnival song is nuts. It is. It's really good. Please don't ult me. Don't do it! Okay. 4th. We'll take 4th. I have a lot of gamers here. Let's warn them. Hey, yo! A Blaze just kicked... Dude. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry. I mean, get the frick out of here. The dude was on, like, composer steroids. I should put a ton of bottom to say they do add Night Carnival. Night Carnival is in this game. From Superstars. It's in the game. Unless Night Carnival is another stage, like another casino stage, and I'm misremembering, but if you mean Superstars, Night Carnival, it's here. I haven't tried the game. Is it accessible to play control-wise as the other Yeah, no. Again, with your phone, like, you'd have, like, a... It's a very simple game where you just need, like, the virtual joystick, jump, and action button. That is all it does. You jump and double jump, and then you have an action button to homing attack and do literally everything else in the game. No, Night Carnival from... Okay, yeah, sorry. There's so many Carnival, like, and all of the stages have Carnival in the name that I just get confused. But yeah, from Rush, yeah. I love that. Yeah, Superstars is like... Pinball Carnival? Carnival Night? I don't know, man. I forget. There's too many Carnival stages. Do you remember, Evan, what the Superstars Carnival stage is called? Because I don't know. Can I not get, like, freaked out by this laser? It's not cool, man. Give me the speed juice. Okay, so more crystals will spawn. Let's make sure we get some.
I do not remember.
There's so many. Okay, we need to get 7 to qualify, and 1 already qualified, so I'm kind of scared. We need 2 more. Alright, there we go. Second, we take those. Music Plan 2. I mean, there's Night Carnival, but from Sonic 3 Knuckles, there's Carnival Night. Yeah, see, like... Sega. Names, please. Theo, I believe in you. Wherever you might be. I believe in you. This person's probably got it. They're rocking out a Gothic Amy skin. I mean, they got it in the bag. No way they lose. I think that's Pinball Carnival from Superstars. There you go, Proto. Thank you, Proto. That's the name.
What's the second one? The second act, though, the like spooky one. Did they change the name, or is it literally just Pinball Carnival Act 2?
Pinball Carnival. It's Pinball Carnival Act 2. Yeah. I really like that because that act brought back Tails Doll, which I thought was fantastic. Like, the fact that they acknowledged Tails Doll from Sonic R, I really like Tails Doll, not because of the creepypasta factor, but because as a kid, growing up, it's where the creepypasta started, and Tails Doll literally traumatized me for, like, years. When I was a kid, I was tormented. So now as an adult, I was tormented by that guy, I shit you not. I was...
Like, from other stuff on the internet?
Yeah, from creepypasta stuff. No, from creepypasta stuff on the internet. Because obviously people would put a lot of jump scares and stuff, and being a little kid just trying to enjoy Sonic stuff, you know, it got to me, man.
Yeah.
So I have a soft spot for Tails Doll. I was like, hell yeah, dude. The little guy is back in Superstars. I was gonna go there, but that place was like already getting the 100 rings, so I'm just gonna go over here. since no one else has. I think he's trying to get those 100 rings, but I apologize, but they will be mine. See, I don't know, we're second right now, it's good. Like, playing this game, I think that, again, I'm sure the B-Wing experience for this game, I think, is bound to be fun, because this is inherently a fun game. But playing it, trying to maintain the first place, like, seriously, you feel things. It's fun. It's fun to try to actually win. Let's get all these balloons. And now we can get this spring that gets that up here, and we can get... Okay, we're third right now, see? Like... And there's only 30 seconds! Give me that, give me that! Okay.
Gonna get hurt up there, you always do! Oh god!
I need to find whoever's in first. Theo! Get shit on! Okay. Shield.
Run!
Okay, first? Who else do I gotta, like, Fizzboy! Where is he?
Uh-oh.
I need to hit someone. You! First! First? Do we maintain it?
Where's the timer? Oh,
minus 300! No! Oh, no, man. Oh, well, I'll take the second. Theo! That's the guy that I said I believed in him while I was spectating. I believed in him a little too much. Oh, no. Ah, man, close.
Being the rhythm wisp just made me realize how let down I was to how it worked in Lost World.
Yeah, oh, Wisp in Lost
because
World.
I thought,
awful.
Because we always got really cool shit, like, ever since the beginning of Sonic, where, like, if you traveled back in time, you'd have, like, a different fucking song. Like, they always went really hard with music stuff. So, I don't know, at the time, I was like, oh, every time you use the rhythm wisp, like, are you gonna have to, like, tap the Wii U pad, like, on the rhythm of the song, like, song?
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna, like, seamlessly...
But then it's just,
in.
I do not know how it works. I do not know how the rhythm, because my only experience with Lost World is on PC, and never on the Wii U, and I do not know. I just spam my controller and hope for the best.
But that idea is so cool, like a line of sheet music Sonic would travel across.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Oh my god. And like the Wisp is the only thing that can make that make sense. And I'm just so pissed off, like it's
damn. It's crazy. Alright, let's go ahead, you know what, for the culture and the Tales channel, we'll do a Topaz Tales. Topaz Tales run.
Topaz, that's what you call it?
Yeah, apparently it's Topaz Tales. I would think it's Gold Tales, but it's Topaz Tales.
Okay.
So for emotes, I have the Tails emotes on him. I put the Shadow emotes on him because I really like the funny rivalry between Tails and Shadow. So I just used like 2 Tails emotes and 2 Shadow emotes for him. And we'll give him the Tails crests.
Even though I don't understand half of your words, thank you for reading my comments anyway. Oh, dang. Well, thanks
you're
for being
so
here.
welcome. Yeah, thank you. I hope you understand that I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. I hope that comes across.
I think they'll get that one.
The version Wii U PC Lost World Wisp is a chat 3DS Lost World Wisp. That is so true. On 3DS, they're so much better. They are. They are. Even Sonic Colors 2D.
But then the level design sucks in the 3DS Lost World.
It's alright.
Doesn't it? Oh, wait, no. It's just one snow level, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few levels that are rough, but then there's a lot that I think are generally really good, like once you master the controls in the 3DS. Because the 3DS, like, does a lot more skillful use of the parkour mechanics overall. Which is crazy, because it's a portable game, it should be easier, but the console version is easier. Oh well. It's bad in both versions. Oh man. Oh, it's 2 Topaz Tales in this lobby. I mean 3. 3 including me.
The Wisp gameplay peaked in Generations? What, you mean the rocket?
The rocket and the spikes?
No.
Nah,
Colors,
man.
it
Colors,
peaked when it was announced.
It peaked in Colors DS. Wisp gameplay peaked in Colors DS.
Wait, what about Colors DS do you think is better than Colors Wii, specifically for the Wisp?
Burst. Entirely
it's just like a quadruple jump.
Yeah, and it's fast and it's cool. What's your point?
I really like using the laser in like areas where it doesn't. Like for example, there was wall jumping sections that you could wall jump, but like the laser functions as a fast wall jump.
Nokia, the 3DS double design might be better than the Wii U Lost World. I think it is. I kind of think it is, honestly. I played both versions and I think 3DS kind of has a little better overall. Wow. Here we have Hypersonic with an... Oh my god, that hit me. Hypersonic with an I instead of a Y. That is an awesome form. I hope we get to see that at some point. I shielded you. Too bad. I love the shields in this. Like they save you from those ults that would ruin your day.
Wait, what was that? Wait, what was that email?
Bubble. It's from the collab.
From the collab?
Yep.
Was that a Sega reference?
I'm pretty sure it's Monkey Ball. I might be wrong.
I thought that. So for a second, I thought that was a reference to the beginning of the story in Sonic Unleashed.
Maybe.
Do you have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, when Sonic like is hovering above with like a Gaia kind of shield, and then it pops up.
Yeah, I was that is such a deep cut for a second. Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
I mean, maybe no, but it's called Bubbles. It's straight up called Bubbles. Hope we get elemental shields again. I do miss the elemental shields. I do miss them. They were cool. Sonic 3 Knuckles are really good. I still despise the Frozen Zone Factory Act 3 in Lost World 3DS. That level can melt for like air. The thing is, what makes me despise the Wii U version of Lost World is the gimmick levels. And one of those gimmick levels would be the snowball one. Like, what makes me really despise Lost World Wii U is the snowball level, and then the one in there's another one, the fruit one in the beach level. I forget what it's called, but you need to like carry push it around, and it's like it pisses me off. I play that and I'm angry.
That's, like I know for a fact
that's a Mario Galaxy thing.
Well, it's a Mario thing in general because Mario won't always have you go through like an action stage. It'll like mix it up with different missions.
Ow.
And you just know someone internally was like, well, Mario does it, so I don't understand why we can't do it. It's like because it's not Mario. It's a really easy answer.
Yeah, big annoying. Oh no! Oh, thank God I was still invincible. They have one life. I need to kind of walk in here. Okay, we good. Wisp were low-key ahead of their time, smooth, fast, and skippable. Peak flow state design. Generations really knew what it was doing.
Okay. I feel like I got jump scared by hearing Generations be attached to that. What is it about Generations Wisps that's impressive? I honestly didn't like them. No. They chose all the ones that were like least engaging, and you know what I mean? Like it's Rocket.
Maybe you meant colors. Maybe you meant colors.
You would just go on like, why does Rocket need to exist? We have springs. I don't understand.
Wisps are cringe. That's why they suck. They're just cringe.
The game did not officially release. It's creators only. It's gonna release in a month, right?
Yep.
Around a month?
Yep, correct. This remix.
What's
really good.
Kind of crazy though. A month? That's a long ass time to wait. Why are they dragging their feet with this game?
We're good.
Like, it's definitely polished, so I can definitely tell they like cooked, and I appreciate that. But also, I get people being frustrated when it's stuff like people.
Again, if you really want to play it, there's ways. Again, there's a lot of ways that you can hop on. Especially on Android, it's the easiest thing ever. On iPhone, it takes 5 minutes. On Android, it takes 1. But yeah, officially, it's still on the way.
I think the harsh truth is that they know that the most critical audience is America.
So that's the
they're
truth.
like,
that's
we need, and to test a battle royale game, you need a large player base to iron out all the balancing issues. So honestly, the truth of it is, America, stop bitching so much.
America is just the key. Like it's where the game has to succeed. So it's it's a little harder to present the game to you guys because it needs to do well in your territory because that's where Sonic fans are in America.
Well, but it also like very critical in general.
Yeah,
like very loud and proud, which is a good thing. Like it makes it. That's what gets us good games. Like I get it, But you know me, it's got to be constructive. Whenever somebody's just like, this sucks! I'm like, well, then you suck. You go in the trash, too, with the game.
Yeah. Tropical Resort Act 2 is proof. Wisp can enhance flow, not break it. It's like parkour with power-ups. Yeah, no, I mean, Wisps can be done well. I mean, I think we all agree with that. It's just the way Sega has done them in the past is maybe not the best. There's been good use of them, but there's also not so good use of them.
Oh no, the Wisps are fine in concept. They just came coupled with a massive shift in direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, because literally Wisp, like I honestly, when Premi and I were talking a lot more and making content and stuff together, it came up a lot. Where I'm like, okay, the concepts of Wisps, like if you're really gonna hate on them so aggressively, I guarantee you, Sega's gonna take the message of, oh, we don't like power-ups? Okay, we don't like power-ups. All right.
Are you
like
seeing...
that's what?
Are you seeing how mad Tails is right now?
Yeah, why is it... I've noticed a couple of weird expressions on the main like screen. Like there was a moment where Charmy looked terrified, and I was gonna ask you, but
I want to see Charmy locked in now. Hold up.
Charmy looked scared of something. You passed him like 3 times. He's right there.
Oh my god, he's angry. Just because these different menus that you get have like different expressions, and it's just so funny to see some of these characters. Does Zaya get angry?
Does it randomize the expression on the home page?
No, like they have specific like the background you have determines kind of like the expression.
Oh,
like, they're like.
I think I remember that too. That was a thing like in the early test too.
Blaze angry just looks normal.
I don't think this feels like Fall Guys. Like it's only conceptually similar to Fall Guys. Like you can observe the similarities. I don't think there's any similarity in game feel, minus that your like speed is capped, I guess.
Yeah. Does it feel? I mean, it has an entirely different feel to Fall Guys. It's a little more floaty than Fall Guys. It's definitely like the physics are more mobile design. Because in Fall Guys was initially, you know, only a console game, so it had like very, you know, good, like fast physics. This is a lot more floaty, and ironically enough, slower. But it does have like the usual, you know, set piece, and now you start running really fast, and a spring and a loop, and etc. So that's kind of where this game's at. Let me use... What are we gonna use?
So, I don't know what else to call you in chat other than sus, so we're going with that.
Sus.
But, sus is saying that, like, the unbalanced broken gems in base 06 are better than Wisps, at least they aren't cringe. Though, okay, I've been a Sonic fan for a long time, so I can tell you how I reacted to the gems, like, at the time. And, like, it felt like a downgrade even at the time. Like, I understand that, like, right now in the fan base, like, 06 fans feel like they really need that validation, so carry on. Don't let me distract from that. However, at the time, I was like, bro, we used to get, like, unique equipment. Like, they would have to, like, design a thing. Like, and it was cool that Sonic would, like, wear it, and you'd see it in the scenes. Now, I'm not saying they should look as, like, big and bulky as they did in SA2, but once again, as a kid, I was like, they can build on that idea. I like that I can see my progression and the equipment that I select. But as a kid, I'm not, like, we have imagination. So I'm like, oh, in the future, maybe, like, we can customize Sonic. Only subtly. Like, very subtle things. Like, maybe just a tiny little bracelet here and there. Like, tiny things. Or, like, sunglasses on his head. You know, like, we saw shit like that all the time in art. So, like, it was just natural to imagine that at the time. So gems, I was just kind of like, what? The HUD changes a little bit? Okay.
Speaking of...
This channel is not Russian,
no.
Unfortunately.
It's English.
However, we are pretty evenly distributed among Canada. Actually, I think it's only Canada and Spain now, right?
Yeah, it's like, nah, States too. We have some members. We have members from the States.
Oh, okay.
David and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where he was from.
Yeah. And
so yeah, then we're evenly spread around
Canada.
the States, Spain, and Canada.
Indeed. We knew more of whatever was going on with Knuckles in SA2 in terms of like his stages. or in terms of characterization. Do not ult me because I will ult you back. Like,
or Fast the Sonic, do you mean all the equipment Knuckles was wearing? Because that was way too much. Though, I like the idea that they, in Sonic X, that they had, where Knuckles would, like, put on the shovel claw to dig, and then would take them off. Like, I think that could have been a game thing. Like, he had it in his inventory or whatever, and, like... Or, like, animation-wise. Like, he doesn't have them on him when he's, you know, walking around and shit. But then when you activate the ability, he just kind of, like, pops him out, you know, and then starts digging.
Yep. Penguins don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, thank you.
I would... Okay. Woo. You're totally right, Range. Knuckles was not as much of a hothead until Dan Green, but I loved Dan Green's approach as well. But I'm not gonna lie, Dan Green did bring something different to the character. I mean, you know what? Jason, just like Jason Griffith brought something else to Sonic. Funny enough, Jason Griffith made Sonic a little bit more chill and calm. And Knuckles... I guess Knuckles inherited that energy.
Jark says Penguinator is mad about the terrorists.
I was gonna say that, I was holding my tongue. I'm like, they're angry about the tariffs!
It's funny that we mentioned like you're from Canada and everything, but just the other day I was talking how I want to visit Canada for a potential, like, because I'm in Spain right now, born and raised, but I am looking to go elsewhere in the future in my life to an English-speaking country, because believe it or not, again, I do not speak English. Like, I just know English because I was taught English and I was a Sonic fan. And the only reason to consume Sonic was English when I was growing up. The games didn't even have dubs until Generations. So, yeah. But yeah, in the future, I'm looking to move out. And Canada was one of my options, actually. I want to look into Canada.
Canada is probably your best bet, only because, I mean, I'm biased as fuck, but, like, the thing is, I mean, okay, I had this stance before all the drama, okay? So imagine under Biden, okay? Even at that time, Canada wants a lot more immigration than even America does.
Right.
Like, they were like, please, we need people.
Makes sense.
The immigrating to Canada is more like, the only real filter is like, hey, you kind of need to know a certain amount about Canada. We can't just fucking...
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay. Sure.
You can't just let anyone in, like, because then it just promotes ignorance, and you're like, I'm a Canadian citizen, I don't know shit about it, but, you know, that's weird.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, yeah, I really want to visit Canada soon. Hopefully I get to soon enough. I hear it's cold,
Dark says,
but oh well.
I'm so, I mean, it's just East Coast. Like, the majority of people that live in Canada live in the same kind of weather region as, like, you know, Massachusetts or more East Coast states. I've traveled to the States a lot. A lot of Canadians do.
How far away is the States from Canada in like a flight?
It depends on where you're at. I mean,
right.
They're both really, really big, and I've only ever been really... I bounced across the border back and forth. So, just imagine the northern border of America. The climate...
Yeah.
The climate more or less is similar along that line, and that's basically what I've experienced my whole life.
Right.
And then whenever I'm like, man, I want to get away from the winter, you just go real south, and then that's it.
That's funny.
Poutine is good as fuck. Oh, wait, I was going to read something Jark said. I'm so torn about Dan Green Knuckles because I love his voice acting the most for Knuckles, but not really for the hot-headedness. Yeah, because he can do the chill stuff. I wonder, maybe it wasn't Dan Green, because, I mean, he was just dubbing an anime. Maybe it was, like, a deliberate choice to... Or maybe, you know what? Honestly, actually, let me rewind. Even though I like a more chill Knuckles, and I love the voice in SA2, I honestly think Dan Green's casting is probably more accurate to the Japanese voice, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I'm thinking about the Japanese voice of Knuckles, and I'm like, he gets pretty gets pretty angry. Like, it's clear. I mean, I'm not a native Japanese speaker, obviously, but acting-wise, like tone, that's what I'm like. I'm using that experience to kind of like
that's what you
the
get
texture of his voice, the tone. It seems like similar.
I like current Knuckles. I like him. I think he's good.
Like most things, I think it's a balance, right? Like, I think we had such a long era where the brand as a whole was ashamed of itself. And that synchronized with a general culture of, like, self-deprecating humor. So mix that together, right? Sonic is down in the dumps. The general sense of humor culturally at the time is self-deprecation. Like, I want to die, right? You don't hear that as much these days, right?
Yeah.
Like, normally when people say it these days, they mean it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there was an era where people would be like, ha ha ha, like, and just joke about it, and it was, like, way widespread.
Yeah.
And that results in things like Knuckles being way too dumb, even though normally he's just, like, over-trusting.
Yeah. Let's get this on Shadow. Actually, I wanted to put this because I want it here at the beginning. Equip this. What else do I have for Shadow? Thumbs up.
I forget where I heard it. I think it was straight from the actor who portrayed Knuckles in Heroes, but I think they deliberately made Knuckles sound like he was saying shit. Like, I think that's what they said. Like, they were specifically saying, can you not say shit, but, like,
shift.
Almost.
Yeah.
Like, perfectly on the line. But why would that be a strategy back then?
Yeah, like,
so interesting.
Shift shit? I don't know, that's weird. Why would you do that? That is weird to me.
Shit! Rock! Yeah! Why would...
Oh my god, so many friend requests. I'll accept some of you. I just don't want to, like... I don't want to max out my friend requests because it's only, like, 25. So I do not want to, like, max them out. You know? Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I don't know why they take this approach. Like, it is really weird. Like, why shift? Like, just because it sounds close to shit? Like...
I mean, right before that, they had Eggman petting a Chow going, Yosh.
Yeah, I'm saying, but, like, why shit? Like, why when punching would he say shit? Shit! Like, why?
What's funny about that is that's, like, Sonic Heroes is, like, what, 2003? Right? So, that sounds like a strategy that Sega would use now. Like, oh, let's, like, get a social media meme moment on purpose. Like, they'd fish for it. But in 2003, going, make it sound like you kind of say shit. That sounds like 2010 energy in 2003.
Yeah.
That's why I'm, like, so confused. I'm like, wait, what?
I just don't get the approach either. Like, what? I don't know, like, because in the context of where he says it in the game when punching, like, why would he say shit? I don't know, it's like, I'm not opposed to it, but it's silly. Like, why would you say shit? Oh no! Oh my god.
This comment got held for review, but I think it's funny. I too would swear if I was beating the fuck out of people. We're assuming you don't mean that you don't actually beat people, so I'm gonna allow that.
I hope you beat people. Oh, invincible. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, don't fall.
Do we know who composed the soundtrack for this?
There's a lot of people, I think. I think there's a lot of the superstars people. I think it's that kind of team. Where, yeah, they got, like, various people to do them. I don't know, it's just so funny to me. Like, if I got into a fist fight IRL, like, I do not think I would, like, throw the word shit when punching. It's funny though. Like,
maybe when I get hit.
Yeah, like when I get hit, sure.
I'll be like, shit!
Yeah. Like, getting hit saying shit makes sense. But when throwing the punch, shit! This is funny. Sonic Heroes invented bad publicity? Yeah, they did.
Amy says, oh my god, in Heroes?
Oh my god. Does she? Probably does.
I was about to go on a whole Amy thing.
Oh.
I think I've already done that. I think they're not fixing. I think
don't
they're
say
doing
fixing
better.
with Amy. They're coming, Evan. They're coming. Don't say it.
I honestly think the majority is on my side when it comes to how I feel about Amy. Like, I don't necessarily. I mean,
think
like most
Amy is
people,
fine.
I wouldn't want any choices that feel forced. That's all.
Yeah, Amy says, "Oh my god, I'm here." That's cute. I really like, and this is something like I've always been a I like Amy guy, right? Like you ask me about Amy, I'm like, thumbs up. Nothing crazy, right? Like nothing, never wowed me, but I like her. Cross Worlds, they gave her such a cute voice direction that I was like, oh my god, Amy is really cute actually.
Wait, what? I actually haven't heard Amy's voice in Cross Worlds.
It's still Cindy, but she sounds. She's definitely not where she was in Frontiers. She's like a lot more scaled back from that. And when you trick as her, she counts for some reason. She just does 1, 2, 3, and she sounds really cute. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I was
my
saying.
friends were even like when I was first watching like Crossroads gameplay with them, like Amy gameplay, they were like, wow, Daki, like I've never heard you be so into Amy, like vocally. Like, they must be doing something right here. It's like, yeah, like, she sounds really cute.
Though, you know probably how I feel about Sonic's direction in that game.
Oh yeah, you still think it's kind of... I think it's very far from Frontiers. But I know...
I do not
Yeah, I know,
so.
Yeah. I like him, like, especially when he does him, it's like, hey guys, like, I don't know, dude, that's Sonic, that's my guy, he's so cool and chill.
So you and I have always, you know what, the only reason I feel like we can go into this discussion is because I know you disagree with me, so I think I can kind of, that means that we can kind of just go back and forth, it won't be one-sided. But like, not gonna lie, when the beta testing thing was happening, and I was hanging out with like Sam and Kenny and Lords,
yeah,
we instantly like started crying laughing because somebody, I forget who it was, came up with the joke of like, hi, I'm Sonic. It's like, hey guys, I'm Sonic, by the way. Like, but just saying it in the most normal guy voice. Like, I'm Sonic, by the way. Like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And the point is, it's like, why is he just a guy?
I get that.
And I feel like that's my point. Is like, I don't think he sounds bad, but why does he just sound like a guy. Like just a guy.
That's fair. Again, when I grew up with Sonic, I played all of the games, so like, but like when I was like, my first Sonic voice was Jason Griffith. It was 06 with Jason Griffith, which then went into, you know, Riders, it went into Zero Gravity, it went into Unleashed, it went into Black Knight and Secret Rings. That's what I grew up with, those games. Jason era. But then, I also, you know, while I was a little, you know, older, but still growing up, was Colors, and I just never had like a wow, he sounds so different. No, because I was young, and if that's what Sonic is, then that's what it is. I didn't question it. And with Roger, I just have this thing, like, to me, Roger is Sonic. Like, Jason is Sonic, and Ryan is Sonic, Roger is Sonic too. And I really like his direction in Frontiers. Ironically enough, with my friend group, we have a massive ongoing joke while we play games that are like visual novels and stuff, and we like do voices. When we do the Roger voice, we go into his worst Frontiers moments, where, for example, for me, it's like when he says, I'm working on it, okay? And that sounds funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't sound good even to me. So we do that voice, and we think it's really funny. But it is what it is. But then when he's talking normally, and he's like, hey, like, dude, like that thing over there is really interesting, and this, and that. I hear that, I'm like, yeah, that's Sonic. Like, yeah, he sounds deeper and everything, but that's the Sonic I know, and I've known for, what, 10, 15 years now, or Roger? I just what it is. I'm not against it. So when I go into Crossplay and it's like, hey guys, I'm like, hey, he sounds, you know, he's more upbeat. It's definitely still like the Frontiers, you know, I don't want to say register, but it's definitely still Roger. That's what I'm getting at. It's Roger, but he sounds good. He sounds chill. It's like, hi everyone, yeah. It's like, hey guys, like, I feel like he sounds Sonic. You hear a normal guy, and I get it. I kind of hear a Sonic because I don't know.
What's the through line for you between all the actors you consider Sonic? Do you know what I mean? How would you define a Sonic voice?
That's a good question. I feel like
that I think that's the best question to ask you for this discussion to even go anywhere. Because without answering that question, it's basically just I like this, I like that, which is like
to me,
like I said, I don't think his voice sounds bad. I think I think that's what I get stuck on is like when there's no definition of what a Sonic voice is, then it feels like we're losing something in that trade, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm coming to play a Sonic game, and I think this point is strong only because it does link really closely with when we were just talking about a general quality of the game that we're playing right now, right?
Yeah.
This game is an access point. It needs a lot of people to kind of join the Sonic franchise, and it's designed that way, where the gameplay is not a classic Sonic or a iconic Sonic momentum experience, or even boost gameplay. It's not even close to that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But that contextually, that makes sense. For me, I'm having a hard time going, why is it strategically sound on their end to make Sonic sound like
I think I know
harder to define?
I think I have like in my head it's all figured out really, and in my head it's like Sonic went from being just a character in a story in a universe to being like, no, actually Sonic the Hedgehog is more than that. He transcends being a Goku. He transcends being a Batman, a Superman. He's a character and a mascot and an icon. So that's where the switch between Ryan, Jason, and then Roger, which is obviously the biggest switch that to me makes sense because it's like, okay, when we go into Roger territory, we're at the point where Sega is thinking Sonic, he needs a voice that is easily recognizable, that is very quote-unquote unique to him, because now when you hear Roger in other roles or similar roles, you're gonna be like, that's Sonic.
So here's the thing. When Roger got cast, they were like, the jokes were like, he sounds like Chris Redfield. He sounds like I feel like people hear Roger more than they hear Sonic, especially when he's not. The word acting is literally from like act, like do, like a translation of do, and he's literally doing less. And I have a hard time. It sounds like what you're saying is, and I actually agree with this. So let me kind of like reword it and see if we're kind of finding a common ground here. It sounds like what you're saying is because of just the context of what the Sonic brand has been through. While it's unfortunate the voice actor has been replaced so many times, because Sonic has succeeded in spite of that, or despite that, he transcends. He transcends that kind of being a defining factor of who he is. If that makes sense. Like it doesn't matter as much to something like Goku. Like Sean Shamel has voiced Goku.
Yeah, but that's
so
the thing,
long.
right? In even Goku terms, Goku is radically different from Japanese. Radically. And we love that voice. We love it.
So Blinky, I hear you. I'm the opposite of you. The Frontier's voice was refreshing because Jason and Roger's nasal pitch in the back of the voice was always made fun of and at times was too much, so this was great. So here's my thing. One is easy to define, and you literally just defined what a Sonic voice was. You've listed more Sonic actors, and it was easy for you to define that, Blinky. And you said it was too much. So me being in media and wanting to make like art and stuff, I'm obviously going to be more impressed with the deliberate, risky choice and finding that balance, right? Just like this game is trying to find the balance between that skill ceiling we were talking about, but also RNG, where it can keep new players close enough to skilled players. It's impressive because they're striking a balance. If they took the easy route, this game wouldn't be impressive. It would fit right in with many other games. Games need to stand out. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? Like, I get your point, and there was definitely, like, I did not like Jason. I literally I did that whole cringy thing. Like, I'm old enough where the cringy thing where you, like, call Nintendo and be like, oh, I want Ryan back. Like, I was, like, so young. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But, like, I'm so far in this voice acting discussion, I promise you, it's not about who is voicing it. I'm specifically talking about, like, defining who Sonic is and why is it beneficial to make that more generic. I genuinely don't know. Like, even Roger was like, are you kidding me? That's the quote, right? When he was being directed for Frontiers, he was like, hey, guys. Like, he was like, hey, guys. And then they went lower. Hey, guys. Lower. Hey, guys. Lower. Hey, guys. And then he went, are you kidding me? That was literally how he expressed it.
Yeah.
And I know it was a joke. However, that just goes to show you that he's like, wait a minute. What? A different type of mentality completely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but again, that's Sega. Just again, clearly they're really comfortable with Roger, with what with what Roger brings to Sonic, and I can easily understand why. I think at this point I just kind of look at it as it was a reset point. I mean, it's very obvious, right? Like Colors was a cultural reset for the Sonic franchise back then. I think maybe too extreme, way too extreme back then. Now we're backtracking a little bit, I think, to a very good degree, where we're bringing back, Chow, we're letting Sonic not be, a fucking Mickey Mouse show, and we're bringing back the shonen and stuff, which is awesome. But I feel like they're really comfortable with what Roger brings to the character, and that's especially like obvious, I feel like, when they get Devin Mack. And Devin Mack is hard to talk about because he sounds like everyone. He sounds like Jason, he sounds like Ryan, he sounds like Roger.
But see, that's
his most
multiple
obvious
people
one,
have said that.
But his most obvious to me is Roger. Like if he sounds like anyone, he sounds like Roger. 100%.
He has. So here's the thing: he has a little bit of Roger's texture, but he's the reason people couple him in with Jason and Ryan and Roger. Is that not surprising that this is the first official Sonic voice actor that's a Sonic fan? He sounds like all of them. It's because he knows what Sonic sounds like. Mm-hmm. There's a way to define how his voice is.
Yeah, and Roger isn't.
And I'm not saying,
and Roger. But that's the thing. Roger isn't that discussion now.
No, and he always has been. This is my point. That's why it's about the direction and why it hurts when, for example, in Crossworlds, when Sonic succeeds, he goes, good. He just says, good. Why does... That's Sonic? Good. Great. And then he says, jammin'. Jammin' is okay. He does one, woohoo, which is good. Very Sonic.
Yeah, but because I think... But I do... When you hear good, I hear good, as in, I'm cocky as fuck, and what I just did is cool, right. So it's cool. So,
but
good.
We're talking about sound quality.
Yeah, but I don't think he sounds like good. I think he sounds like good. You know what I mean?
We're talking about... I know, but we're comparing good to feeling good. Like, that's very different.
It is very different.
Very different.
It is very different. It is, but... That's what he's been doing for like 10 years.
Well, I'm saying... No, my point is that even Roger did something completely different when he was, like, expressing, like, just play Generations. All right. Like, he's way up there.
Mm-hmm.
So high at pitch. And that sound it has the same kind of, like, bounciness. All right. Mm-hmm. Like, it's, I don't know, it's weird. It sounds like a little, like, a motorcycle revving up.
Mm-hmm.
Good, great, jammin', and Crossworlds are references to SA2. I'm not surprised. Ian Flynn was like, you know what, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, everything's a reference.
Yeah, but in this case, it's like really cute and really cool.
I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Good, nice jamming. It's great. It's great. I love it. But yeah, I think Sonic, where they are right now, is just... He sounds like a cool friend to have.
Oh yeah, I can get down with that. I just don't... See, here's the thing. I know it's very touchy to say he doesn't sound like Sonic, which is why I think my better question, and I don't think anyone should say that. I just think it's like not going to be productive.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just be the first one to say that. However, I do think it's worth asking people, like, define what a Sonic voice is to you. Like, what is the vocal quality?
Right.
And then if the discussion starts with that, then you can kind of quickly identify if it's going to be in good faith or not. Like, or if the person knows what the fuck they're talking about. Like,
I just think again, Sonic is such a like. I just like looking at Sonic not as in like what I think it should be, but what it actually like is. What it actually is right now. And right now, it's clearly just this franchise that is in a point right now where they're doing collabs with DC. It's obviously very Western. Again, that's like super, like that's just how it is. Roger is a fantastic voice actor that is very well known for his roles, and he has a very samey sounding voice in every single one of his roles. But Sonic to me, again, has it changed? Yeah, because I think of Jason and Ryan Sonic, and I get this younger energy, younger, like, cool without even trying to be. And Roger is a little bit in the range where he is I could say he's trying a little bit to be cool, but at the same time, like, how Sonic's character has evolved, especially even starting with the Jason era, where he went from being the super extreme guy, blah, blah, to just being a little more chill. Like, he talks, he understands emotions, he's very chill, you know, like, I feel like Roger's voice is good for that right now. And for example, in Frontiers, right, it's a game that literally goes, it's his entire character is talking with his friends about stuff that they've done and how they can go moving forward. And I think the voice he has is good for that kind of thing. Like, I feel like the direction they went to is good.
I think like writing wise, I have, because you talked a little bit about characterization. I just want to be like super clear that like we're talking about
the voice.
That's why I should probably end.
Yeah.
That's why I should probably end the discussion, because we're talking about like vocal texture and like weird artsy shit. But I do need to clarify that like the overall character direction, I see those shifts you're talking about, and I think they fit with where Sonic's headed. Like, I'm happy with all that stuff. I think that's why I kept plugging it back into this game, striking that balance with the gameplay, because you can see them as Sonic grows and has more attention on it. They're making a lot of deliberate and impressive artistic decisions. So it's only natural that when they're doing that in a lot of other areas, I'm going to question the areas they're not.
Yeah,
that's all.
That makes sense. No, that makes total sense. And again, it's really just it's a matter of.
I would genuinely be interested. Honestly, if I could go to a Q&A, I would probably word it in a way that isn't rude, which was what would stop most people from even asking that type of question in a Q&A. But I'd be like, what was behind the kind of the lower Sonic voice direction carrying on even after Frontiers?
Right.
Like, what was the kind of character shift that kind of like led to that choice?
Yeah, I would say like
it seems deliberate. I'm interested in what that reason is.
Yeah, and I mean, again, as someone that likes Roger, I'm not saying he's like my favorite, but I do like what Roger is doing, and I'm totally content with him as the Sonic voice. I feel like I like his voice the most, like right now, like post Frontiers, where because I'm sorry, I go to Colors and Lost World, especially Lost World to me is probably the worst Sonic performance I've ever heard. I hate what Lost World brings to Sonic.
But can you identify why you don't like it? Is
because
it the writing and the story, or the voice quality?
That and the voice, both.
So what is it about the voice quality? Because I agree with you, but it turns into a whole other discussion. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say, though.
I think Roger in that game is forced to go into a pitch that does not fit him, and he sounds way too whiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
I actually agree.
They turned Tails into a robot.
Yep. This
That's
is the problem.
horrible.
This is why. So this is why this conversation is so interesting to me, because while like if you were to describe what Roger was doing with his voice, like in his brain, like if Roger, let me start over. If Roger described what he's doing with his voice and the choices he's making, that would sound like the same words, like he would use the same words we're using to describe a Sonic voice, like Jason and Ryan. He'd use those same words. However, because his natural vocal placement is so much lower than Jason and Ryan when they're speaking, it's going to come across as more tense and forced when he's trying to get to that level, which is why this discussion is completely split down the middle, because Roger objectively sounds better now. His voice is much nicer to listen to right
sounds
now.
A lot better. Yes.
Which is why
Absolutely.
I'm like, shit, he sounds good, but is this the Sonic that I love? And my answer to that is no.
Right.
So I love listening to his voice. It sounds good. Such impressive skill and vocal quality. But is it what I loved about Sonic's voice originally? No.
Very fair.
It's not.
Very fair. Again, I think there's a thing where when I grew up and I went from Unleashed, Black Knight, Secret Rings, I played all of them, like all of those games, played them before Colors, and then Colors came through. I can't recall me having a moment where I was like, is that Sonic? Because I didn't question it. I think I was too young for it. So right now, I grew up loving Sonic the Hedgehog, and loving Sonic the Hedgehog includes a point in time from then to now where he sounds like this.
It's just, bro, okay. I just okay, this is a moment where I realize how old I am, okay? Because I've been through, because I started with Jaleel White.
Yeah, dude, no, Jaleel White.
Then I got a little bit of Martin Burke. Then I got some Ryan Drummond. Exactly. Then I got some Jason Griffith. We even got some Ben Schwartz. We got some Devin Mack. And I would say that all of them fit into that descriptive. Even Roger initially, while he sounded forced, he has done that approach, right? So even Roger himself in certain games fits into that description with so many other Sonic voices. So maybe I'm just being like a boomer, like I gotta get with the times, but like it's just worth lining that up. Like
it's very fair.
I didn't feel this until right now.
Yeah, very fair, extremely fair. And I'm gonna say real quick, I've never played this. This is new to me. This is Moai mode, and it has Sonic Unleashed breaking jar sound effects, which I really appreciate.
Damn, they really awesome. Like popped open the assets pack.
Yeah. I think Sega just, hey, here's all the assets, Romeo. Cook. And Romeo was like, hell yeah.
Where are we? Is this a Lost World?
This is Silent Forest from Lost World.
Oh, right. This is they're gonna turn Tails into a robot stage.
Yeah, it's this stage, and I hate that.
Tails into a robot.
Oh my god, these are gold.
But you know what? There's a line I actually was remembering earlier in this discussion before you even brought up Lost World and not liking it. Because I didn't say it because it's not a good example for my point. It would have distracted from my point because I know people don't really like the Lost World voice direction.
Yeah, I don't know.
However,
I know people that
there's a line that's so Sonic-y where he's going like, it's Sonic-y in vocal texture, okay? Not the words he says.
Yeah.
But when he goes, Eggman shell is gone. Like, just being like, oh, you fucking... Like, just the rhythm. You can hear Jaleel saying it, Ryan saying it, Jason saying it, even Martin Burke saying it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... That's what I'm talking about. That's it. The rhythm, the pitch, the texture. It's so complicated. I'm done.
I won by like 3 rings. I'm sorry, I like paused at the end there because as you were like explaining, at the very last second I went to second and then to first again.
I wish I noticed that.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
But I'm glad I left you the silence to follow. The games I grew up with all had the different Sonic voices, so I never had a moment where his voice felt off to me because I always saw it as Sonic's voice. See, I got to that point eventually, Jay Soloris. Like, I honestly think I'm in a good window of time because, like I said, I started with Jaleel, but even Jaleel didn't last forever. And then we had Ryan, and then we had Jason, and Jason was when I started getting... I mean, I was a kid, so it really hit me hard there. But it was because of that rhythm. He introduced a texture and a rhythm, and I didn't have the vocabulary for it now. But, or I didn't have the vocabulary for it then, but now I do. Jason, unfortunately, relied on a rhythm like too often, because I realized that as soon as Jason stopped relying on the da-da, da-da, da-da rhythm, I liked his voice. So things like Black Knight, I really loved, and Secret Rings, I really loved. And then I realized, and I this is not confirmed in any way in any interview, like we've been talking about stuff like Scott Dreer saying shit. However, I'm wondering, and I'm curious to see what Daki in the chat thinks about this. Do we think, because Jason actually was just starting voice acting when he got the role. He said that in an interview. Yeah. That part is confirmed. My theory is, because he was new to voice acting, I think Jason's going like that because he's trying to match the animations.
Yeah.
The lip flaps, but he's trying way too hard, and he's compromising the natural sound of his voice over hitting the lip flaps, and that's why in Secret Rings and Black Knight he can just speak, and he sounds so much better.
Yeah, I know, and he said himself in interviews that that's like Black Knight is when he really started getting like super comfortable into the role, and I think like it's a thing where we saw Jason improve in real time as Sonic evolved and then Sonic got better. So it's a shame. I mean, the thing is, we always say, oh, it's a shame that they cut off Jason Griffith at his best point. Well, the thing is, like, he would have always kept improving, so we would have always stopped him at his best point, unfortunately. Because he was clearly growing.
This conversation really helped me because, again, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da rhythm thing, that's also forced. Just like probably the same feeling that you got when you heard Roger really like wincing to get to that voice in Lost World.
I hate it.
It feels full. So you know what? I bet you we can all probably agree and kind of close off this discussion by saying Sonic really just needs to sound natural. Like that's probably top priority. And it really needs to feel natural.
And again, and let's not be like natural like means like you can have a super high pitched voice, but as long as it sounds natural, because no, like Amy's voice, even if natural, would not fit for Sonic, and even if he spoke like this, like Big or Knuckles, and it was natural, I would still not be Sonic. Like let's be real. But as long as he sounds nice, energetic, cool, thumbs up for me. Like it's just a matter of, do I like the performance? If I do, I do, and like. It's again, I kind of sometimes think about like, okay, what if Goku started sounding super, like much higher than he sounds right now? Like, what if they didn't get Sean at the beginning, and he sounded a lot more like he does in Japanese? But then later on, he changed into the Goku we know now.
It's basically
would
like
we
saying,
hate it?
What if Dragon Ball Z abridged Goku was the official
exactly
voice,
and then later on by Dragon Ball Super introduces Sean as Goku?
There would be a problem. People would have because here's the thing: when you're an actor, unfortunately, they dehumanize you.
Yeah, because it does. You don't matter. The voice matters. You don't matter. You don't matter. It's true. It's true.
Like just like a look in a TV show, there's a sound quality in a person that is unchangeable, right? Like you can be really, really skilled and have a wider range, but your range is limited by your physical limitations. Mm-hmm. So like this is one of those situations where like that's why there's a job called casting, so that people can't, whoever just screams the loudest gets the job. Like there's somebody who's supposed to be knowing this shit. So none of my hate goes to like the individual actors ever. That's why
the Goku voice of TFS is the best English voice for Goku. Halo. Can we ban this guy? Can we ban Halo now?
I brought that comparison up because I know people have that opinion. I'm not surprised to hear that at all. But you know, I studied acting. Obviously, I'm gonna yap about this forever. I could yap about this endlessly. But now I study media too, so I get just like I can never stop. Everywhere I look, it's a bottomless pit.
You saying that
guys, what do you want to talk about?
You saying that TFS Goku is better than like
me?
Shan Goku? No, I mean Halo, but whoever.
I'm thinking that like because when it comes down to the screams, I just can't. It's got to be Sean. I don't know. because he became famous as being the Goku voice, for like, he had to kind of like do almost opera training to scream.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
It's like expectation that like he's always gonna up his last transformation. Like, it's just too impressive from a performance standpoint.
I want to do one more thing before we start closing shop here in a little bit.
Great.
Any of you guys, and then again, I need to. Sorry, we need to end discussions right now. We need to end them for a second. Stop it. We have a code for Sonic Rumble that you can use when the game comes out. Just keep it
in
safe.
a month from now.
Yeah, just keep it safe. If you can't play right now, keep it safe. Just, it's all yours. That will give you a whopping 500 red star rings. And that's pretty good. 500 red star rings, that is obviously the premium currency. That is what you spend your money on. And 500 is pretty good. Like, you can get some skins, you can get some emotes, you can get some reactions, you can get some cool stuff. So, we basically need to do a giveaway here. And I want this to be fair. So, anyone that is interested, we need something in the chat so you can let me know. And then I will create a wheel and we will spin the wheel. Bobnik says that's 75% of II, 75% of II, and then with the amount that this game gives you for free, you can get II. So, anyone interested? Eben, what do we have them say in chat?
Wait, what? Like, we're gonna try to do like a quiz or something?
No. We just need something so we can know that they're interested. Anything.
I'm pretty sure they're all interested. No?
Are you guys? Are you all gonna play this game?
Yeah,
Are you all
like,
gonna play this game?
Sure.
All right. All right. So let's do the following. We'll just say Sonic Gaming. If you're interested, just type Sonic Gaming, and I will spin up a roulette with your names right here, right now.
Well, some people said sure.
Yeah.
If you say sure, if you said sure with a question mark, I don't know if you want it bad enough.
Yeah,
so
it's like.
But sure, that's the boundary though. Sure is okay. We can take that. Question mark? Nah.
Just say something. Sure, Sonic Gaming, anything. Give us anything. Okay, so we have one. Okay, here we go. So we have Baliv. We have Range. We have Proto. We have Sus. We have Lysa. Jark is not. That's not Sonic Gaming. I'm not counting that. Now I just want to say we got it right. It's a funny thing. Says it in Sonic. Sonic Gaming. All right, Halo. I got you in. Sonic Gaming. We already got Jesus. Cena's my beloved. I don't know if Jay Solar. I don't know if you said anything, Jay Solaris. I don't think you have. Blinky. We got you, Blinky. Got you. Bobnik, I know you're in chat. Are you not interested in 500 Red Star rings? I know you would be, Bobnik. Just making sure. Right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope all of you have at least Twitter or Discord so I can get in touch with you and give you the code. Because I do not think YouTube has DMs anymore. No? J Solaris, nothing? Okay, nothing. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and do it in a second. Bobnik is not interested either? Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and show the wheel and I will spin it. Sonic Gaming, okay, Nova. There you go. So, I think with that we're good. I am going to play this game in live streaming, hopefully. Okay, so I'll put you in. I'll put you in then. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna switch to my browser, and you guys will be able to see that I'm not gonna like rig this. I wanna make sure that you guys know that this is fair. Okay, you can see it now. It's a little scuffed. It's above me, which I do not want. Okay, there we go. You guys are here. You guys are here in the thing. So I'm not seeing anything else. So we're going for it. Again, if you got selected, again, please, a Discord, a Twitter, anything that I can get in contact with you. So with that said, I'm gaming on it, okay? The Steam version does have, it's uncapped as far as I can tell. I'm not sure if it's like fully uncapped, but it's above 60, I can tell you that much. Around 175 hertz display, and it feels really smooth. So it's at least 120. It's at least 120. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Nova. Congratulations, really? Nova.
Nova joined last minute.
Yeah,
too.
Nova was like, hey, why not? Nova, you got yourself 500 red star rings. Congratulations, Nova.
Heck?
Now, do you have Twitter or do you have Discord that we can be in contact with, and I will give you your code?
Sure,
Congrats,
why not?
Nova.
And then get to...
It's like, yeah, like, why not? I'll say Sonic Gaming because this guy says so, and there you go. 500 red star rings.
Calling to him. He was like, I must. I don't know.
Something about the Sonic Gaming. Where can I contact you, Nova? Where can I contact you? Give us anything, and we will... While Nova goes ahead and gives us this... You guys can yap about Sonic voices, whatever you want. On Discord? Okay. Do I have you on Discord? Are you like the Nova I know from Tails channel? Question? I don't think you are. That's why I'm asking. So, yeah, if you can give me like your Discord... Like, you can do two things. So, either you give me like your Discord name, or you join the Tails channel Discord, and you'll see me there. And you can send me a DM. Yeah, 500 red star rings is like pretty good. Like it's generally like quite a bit of like, if you were to spend money, it's substantial. It's good. Chaos being on Discord, got you. Okay, I got you then. I'm gonna get you, and I will give you the code right away.
Get you.
I'm gonna get you, Nova. I'm coming. I'm coming for you, Nova. With that said, again, Evan, if there's anything you wanna close with while I deal with this.
No. I've yapped plenty.
You've yapped plenty? You feel satisfied with the yapping session today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think we did good, too. The voice actor thing, again, it'll come up again and again and again and again. And it'll come up again when Roger is replaced. And it'll come up again and again and again. And again. So, it's a discussion that will always be here.
And you're right, because I've been in the discussion every single time it's happened over the year. Why did I say 1 year? Over the years, but I have the sensation that it actually is moving forward, which is nice.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so with that, let me make sure the window capture is now hidden, because I am going to pull out the quotes. And... I will DM you. I already have you, Noah. I added you. Thank you for adding me so quickly. Here is your code. So again, if you cannot play the game right now, I can't believe I actually got it. You did. So this is the code. If you still can't play the game, save it for, it'll be here. I will not remove it from our Discord. I promise. It'll be there. You can copy and paste it in anything in a locker if you want, with a save, and it'll work once the game is live. Again, in case you don't have access to the game right now. So with that, I think we're good here, guys. Okay, just before we go though, I will say, I believe we have, let me count how many codes we have actually, because Robio, the Sonic Rumble team were really generous. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 codes of 500 red star rings. We just used 1. The other 4, the plan is to distribute them between Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and then some other social media. I'm not sure. I think Tumblr we're gonna do. So just look out in the Tails channel socials, any of them. You should be able to see us giving away another 500. So look out for that. Again, 500 is pretty good. And I hope you guys enjoyed, again, this early look at Sonic Rumble. I'm thinking we could be back to it as soon as next week. I think it's a very good game to have in the background, showcase to you guys, especially while you still don't have it. So you can look at it, get familiar with it, etc., etc. And hopefully when, it's all live, we can all play together, the chat. It would be very cool to, play this game with you guys. So as always, thank you to those of you who stopped for the gameplay and stopped for some yapping with Evan and me. Really, really appreciate it. That's where we're gonna leave it today. And I will see you guys as soon as next week, as long as everything goes well, which it should be. So thank you everyone for joining. Do you guys stream every Saturday? Yes. We just skipped last Saturday because more important things were going on in the world. But we are here every Saturday. So next Saturday, we will be here. Does this game have Omega? I can check for you real quick before we end. This is all the character that this game has. Omega is not here right now. They have not chibified Omega yet. So this game does not have Omega right now. But it will, for sure. I really want this Blaze. I want her so bad. So bad. But oh well, hopefully next time we'll get to get some of these skins as we go. See you guys, and thank you Evan, as always, for joining.
Bye.
Goodbye.